Minami's Hotspots.
If you're a fan of Japanese art history, give the Osaka UKIYOE Museum a visit. Featuring artworks by the masters like Katsushika Hokusai and Kitagawa Utamaro, this museum allows patrons to get a close look at original ukiyo-e prints made in the Edo period. Ukiyo-e are Japanese woodblock prints that began in the Edo period. The word ukiyo means modern style or present day. A single print is made by stamping several layers of patterns carved into a block of wood. Every color gets its own block, and the work is divided between an artist, carver, and printer, so it's a very meticulous process. Subjects depicted in ukiyo-e represent things that are relevant to the townspeople, such as kabuki actors, beautiful women, and children's toys. The popularity of ukiyo-e declined during the westernization of the Meiji period. Shinhanga, or new prints, were created in the following Taisho period to revitalize the ukiyo-e art form. The Shinhanga-style ukiyo-e look like watercolor paintings, but they are made using traditional techniques dating back to the Edo period. These are available for viewing at the Osaka UKIYOE Museum as well, and you can learn more about the history of ukiyo-e by watching the educational video by the front desk with English subtitles. The Osaka UKIYOE Museum opened in 2019. The founder of the museum collected ukiyo-e as a hobby. During his travels to art museums both in Japan and abroad, he noticed ukiyo-e were frequently displayed, but it was hardly ever a permanent fixture in the museum or the original. Many art museums overseas collect copies of The Great Wave off Kanagawa by Hokusai, but only put it on display for temporary exhibitions. He also saw many replicated copies where modern artists remake woodblocks for famous ukiyo-e works and print it themselves, but he could rarely find any art made during the Edo period. The founder opened the Osaka UKIYOE Museum to display his collection and to have a permanent space for ukiyo-e to be admired by people all over the world. The museum sits in one of the most popular shopping areas in Minami, so that even those who are not usually interested in art can easily access the facility. Unlike most art museums, the Osaka UKIYOE Museum has no barriers, meaning patrons can get really close to the art. You can rent a free magnifying glass to take a closer look at the details and texture of the paper. The museum itself is a little dark to protect the art from discoloration, but the ability to get really close to the pieces more than makes up for it. In front of the ticket desk are two permanent pieces, Hokusai Katsushika's The Great Wave off Kanagawa and 36 Views of Mount Fuji. Deeper in the exhibit is Tadahide Utagawa's list of famous places in Osaka, showing what the city looked like during the Edo period. These three works of art are the only permanent displays. Everything else cycles through once every 6 months. During my visit, I saw 54 works by 18 of the most influential ukiyo-e artists. Each piece is captioned in Japanese and English. You are allowed to use your phone camera on the captions to translate to other languages. Another cool thing I noticed at Osaka UKIYOE Museum is the captions provide an explanation of what's going on in the artwork. Most art museum captions give info relating to the artist, but very little for what's in the art, which makes sense for art is interpretive, but the subject matter found in traditional ukiyo-e are never abstract. The duty-free shop not only offers a wide variety of knickknacks and books, but they also have original ukiyo-e printed during the Edo period. So, of course, no food or drinks in the museum, but don't bring them into the gift shop either because there are historically significant artifacts. As for other rules, photography is not allowed with the exception of the two permanent Hokusai prints by the front desk. Phone cameras are allowed in the exhibit if it's to translate the caption cards. Ukiyo-e is perhaps the most representative Japanese art form, drawing in people from all over the world with its bold composition and meticulous use of omitting certain backgrounds and shadows to show beauty in simplicity. You can see all of this for yourself at the Osaka UKIYOE Museum, open every day from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Ticket prices are 1,000 yen for adults, 600 yen for students, and 300 yen for children under 12. You can get 3 ukiyo-e postcards with your ticket for an additional 200 yen. The Osaka UKIYOE Museum is located on the 3rd floor of a building on the Shinsaibashi-suji shopping street.